What if season 20 isn't just another return to the ranch, but the final chapter of Heartland? What if everything we've watched for nearly 2 decades has quietly been building toward one last life-changing decision? Because this time, the air feels different. This doesn't feel like a routine renewal. It feels like a crossroads. Heartland has never been just a series people stream and forget. It's tradition, it's comfort, it's the sound of horses in the early morning and the kind of storytelling that moves gently but hits deeply. We didn't simply watch Amy Fleming grow up, we grew alongside her. From a grieving teenager discovering her gift with troubled horses to a woman carrying generations of responsibility on her shoulders, Amy's evolution became personal to us. That's why season 20 carries weight. When a show reaches 20 seasons, it's no longer about momentum, it's about legacy. And legacy asks one question: how do you end well? The turning point, of course, was Ty's death. When he died, the emotional rhythm of the series shifted forever. Amy didn't just lose her husband, she lost the version of her future she believed was guaranteed. We watched her hold herself together for Lindy. We watched her bury her pain beneath responsibility. And for a long time, loving again felt impossible. Not because she couldn't, but because some loves feel irreplaceable. Then Nathan arrived. Not with grand gestures, not with dramatic declarations, just patience. He didn't try to compete with the past. He respected it. He understood that loving Amy meant accepting that Ty would always exist in her heart. And that quiet understanding changed everything. Instead of pushing her to move on, he allowed her to move forward. That distinction matters. Moving on sounds like erasing history. Moving forward means honoring it while still daring to build something new. Season 19 showed us a subtle transformation. Amy wasn't simply surviving anymore. She was breathing again, smiling again. Not the polite, protective smile she used as armor, but a real one. And when Nathan began asking questions about marriage and the future, it didn't feel rushed. It felt intentional. Then came the proposal. No dramatic crowd, no cinematic music swelling in the background, just honesty. A man asking if she was ready to choose love again. And the answer? We never heard it. The screen faded. Silence replaced certainty. That silence spoke volumes, because saying yes doesn't just mean marrying Nathan. It means leaving the ranch, leaving the land where her mother's memory lingers, where Ty's presence still feels close, where every painful and beautiful memory lives. The ranch isn't just a setting, it's identity. Season 20 won't just explore romance, it will explore courage. Who is Amy now? Not the girl who stayed rooted in safety, not the widow who endured unimaginable loss, but the woman who decides whether comfort is enough or whether growth requires risk. And then there's Salt Spring Island, a new ranch, a rescue center waiting, a future built on second chances. When Nathan described it, Amy didn't look afraid, she looked hopeful. For the first time in years, the future didn't seem like something to survive. It looked like something to step toward. But hope comes with sacrifice. If season 20 builds toward a wedding, it won't be simple. Jack may struggle quietly with losing his granddaughter to distance. Lou may offer support while feeling the emotional shift in the family dynamic. Lindy may not fully understand why everything feels different, only that it does. And that tension is exactly what makes this moment powerful, because the stronger the love story becomes, the more we fear what it might cost.
Imagine the wedding. Open skies stretching above, horses grazing in the distance, and Amy walking slowly toward Nathan. Not a young girl caught in the dizzying rush of first love, but a woman who has survived heartbreak, loss, and the weight of legacy. A woman choosing love again on her own terms. Her smile isn't hesitant, it's quiet confidence, the kind that only comes from enduring life and deciding to trust it once more. This is the moment fans have been waiting for, the culmination of everything Heartland has shown us about resilience, family, and love. After the ceremony, the story doesn't simply end. We could glimpse Salt Spring Island, a place that embodies new beginnings and purpose. Amy, caring for horses that once were broken, mirrors the personal healing she has undergone. Lindy runs through open fields, free to grow, to explore, and to witness her mother embracing a future that doesn't erase the past, but builds upon it. And then, a soft, subtle camera moment, Amy's hand resting gently on her stomach. A quiet nod to life moving forward, to hope extending beyond the story we've known. It's not closure in the traditional sense, it's evolution, it's continuity, the reassurance that while seasons may end, life and love persist. Meanwhile, a new generation quietly steps into focus. Katie is no longer a child on the sidelines. Over the past few seasons, her character has gained depth, complexity, and agency. She's beginning to navigate her own emotional world, one filled with friendship, loyalty, and first loves. Her bond with River was uncomplicated and genuine, a foundation of trust and laughter. But life, as Heartland has always taught us, is never static. With River dating Dex, Katie suddenly experiences heartbreak, not through tragedy, but through the quiet sting of unspoken feelings, of watching someone she cares about fall for another. This is the first real test of her emotional maturity, a challenge that forces her to define herself independently of the people she admires or loves. If Season 20 chooses to explore Katie's story alongside Amy's finale, it adds layered stakes. Katie faces a first love triangle testing loyalty, honesty, and personal growth. She must navigate the fragile terrain where friendship and desire intersect, where choices matter, and where the consequences are emotional as well as relational. This evolution suggests that while one chapter may close with Amy, the Heartland narrative doesn't end. Katie's journey represents the future, a continuation of the themes that have made the show resonate for 20 seasons: family, trust, resilience, and the courage to follow one's heart. And then there's the question of timing. Fall 2026 is likely when Season 20 returns. The pattern has always been clear. Heartland arrives as the leaves begin to turn, bringing comfort and familiarity alongside new challenges and moments that make viewers feel like part of the family. Before that, the summer trailer will likely tease the emotional weight of what's coming. We'll see glimpses, Amy's reaction to Nathan's proposal, a hint of Salt Spring Island, possibly even a glimpse of her wedding dress. Small clues that ignite anticipation without giving the story away. Heartland trailers have always been about feeling, not exposition, and this one will likely continue that tradition. Finally, there's the broader conversation about legacy. Should Heartland end with Season 20? 20 seasons is a milestone few shows reach. Concluding with a season that balances closure, emotional payoff, and hope would protect the show's legacy. Amy's story would end with dignity, with resolution, and with love. But the world of Heartland is vast. Katie's growth, Lindy's coming of age, and a new ranch on Salt Spring Island hint at potential spin-offs. The universe has room to evolve, even if Amy's chapter concludes. So maybe Season 20 isn't just an ending, it's a transition. One generation reaching peace, another beginning to rise. It's a final ride that honors the past while giving viewers hope for the future. And now it's your turn. Should Heartland ride off into the sunset with Amy's story, or continue through Katie's next chapter? Whatever happens, the next season promises to be unforgettable, a fitting farewell, a hopeful new beginning, or perhaps both.